Five.
5, 4, 5, 8. Oh, we're live, are we?
Yep. Ed Hassick is first.
Yeah, I just had to order some more drugs. Ugh.
And
Did you do that online through the phone? Yeah.
TJ is second.
Who? TJ, who's that?
Mr. Giggles.
Oh, that giggle guy. Oh, okay, cool. Morning, guys. Just bear with me. Just kind of pulling up the chat here. So, and we're ready to rock and roll. TJ, yay, I'm number 2. Yep. Almost number 1, but not quite. Yeah. So I got 2 signs to put up, but both on the same property.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Because the house is off to the side of a main street, so they want to be able to see it. I don't know why they just don't put the one on the side or on the corner or something on an angle.
Laura's here. Laura's third.
Hey, Laura, good morning. I don't know why they just don't put it on the corner on an angle like I would do on all other properties, but hey, what the hell? It's more money for me, I guess. Well, I don't mind. Oh, Murray, no subject. Join the Zoom meeting. Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
I didn't put a subject in there, did I?
Nope. Oh, look who's in there this morning, too. Marie S. Good morning.
Hey, Marie. Good morning, Marie.
Okay, where are we? Hey, let's go to right there. Well, so far so good on the internet. Hopefully that was a problem. I don't know. Seems to be okay. I haven't seen it drop out. Look, I thought it was good. It dropped out a couple times when I first got on, but all of a sudden it seems to be good again. So I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. Okay. They got a few ships coming through this morning, Paul.
Yeah, I still got 3 ships to do from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Problem is when I do the ships in the evening, by the time I get them loaded up on there and get ready to mess with them, I'm so tired I can't do it.
I see John Munson's coming up. It's at Marine City. But CSL Niagara is coming down. But what else is coming? Oh, the American Century. That's a big one, too.
Yep.
It's up at Croswell. A couple ships, nothing.
Looks like more rain again today, huh?
What's that? More rain?
Supposed to get some storms this afternoon and evening.
Oh, are we? Oh, lovely. Okay, let's go take a look at the weather then. Okay. 15% tonight, 44% overnight, 92% chance of rain. Oh, it's probably global warming, Paul. Yeah. Oh, a bunch of stuff over Chicago right now. Wow, look at over by Iowa. Wow, she ever nasty over that way right now. It seems to be coming this way too. Well, they said there was supposed to be about 5 days of rain, right? Oh, is Dominic in there too? I didn't see him.
Nope, not yet.
Murray said, "Good morning, Dominic," or "Hello." uh, oh, Lynn too, but Lynn's not up yet. Yeah, yeah. Like, look at this here, Paul.
Yeah,
Oh, I look it over here. Yeah,
that's coming our way.
yeah. Like if I go to here, and okay, let's hit the start button here. Look at that. Look at it.
Look at how big it's getting too.
Yeah, it's spreading out a little bit. Well, look at that, dissipating. I don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the weather guys were calling for starting late this afternoon and going through the evening. Maybe getting 1 to 2 inches of rain.
Over in Vermont, they're sure we're having a lot of trouble with the weather, right? And floods and I figure there's more coming. So, yeah.
TJ, Maria's just given a shout out to Dominic and Lynn.
Well, last night I started working on my bedroom closet last night, Paul. I said, "Ah, hell with it," start it.
What do you got to do in there?
Building a closet in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Like I only have to do the front wall because the ceiling, the sides, and the back is already done because it's part of the room. All I get to do is build a wall with a door in it, right? I'm not sure about the door. I made a 36-inch door, but I don't know. I almost like to bring it down to 32. Wouldn't take much to bring it down to 32. 2 more pieces of 2x4, but I ran out of screws. So, and see, it's all my lumber's 8 foot and that I had here, but I got 9-foot ceiling, so I have to put a little piece across the top, but that's nothing. It's not a supporting wall. It's nothing, just a place to hang drywall. I got things doubled up and all that stuff around the door frame and stuff, but yeah. But I have to do some electrical work. Right on the wall where I wanted to, I put a stud for the wall. An electrical outlet right in my way. So I just let's move it over about 10 inches because the way everything worked out, it'll be up against another stud. So but anyways, that's nothing. And I can tap off of it for a light switch for put a light inside the closet too, right? So got to figure out what kind of light I want to put in there. So yeah, there's never been a closet in my bedroom. There's one thing an old house never had with closets.
Yeah.
Yeah, never had closets. A lot of people didn't back in the old days. They never had as many clothes that we have nowadays and stuff. You know,
Different time.
yep. So I'm just inside the belt. It's going to be about 30 inches deep on the inside, which is plenty for closet. It's almost 3 feet deep, 2.5 feet deep anyway. So look at this. Gotta be, I got a chimney outside. I bet you that there's a squirrel going by or something. The dogs are interested in it. You can smell them or hear it.
The pupper dogs?
Yep, see them right here over my left shoulder. They're in the background.
Yeah.
There's a chimney out there, and the squirrels go up the chimney.
Well, they got to get their entertainment wherever they can get it, I guess, huh?
You know, gotta keep them occupied. One thing I'm not short of around here is squirrels. Yeah.
Oh, 31st.
Well, you got the Arthur Anderson too the other day, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I got quite a few, and
Well, you got the Arthur Anderson going up and going down.
yes, I did. 17. Oh man. I'm just hoping that I get some money from my tenant.
Pay some bills. I just paid mine the other day. I thought I'd do it. Oh man, screwed up again. Okay. Well, it's quiet this morning, eh? Hey, there's that JDS. Good morning.
Wonder where he's been.
I'm probably working like he normally does. He works like a dog, that boy. 16-hour shifts. I went, I don't think so. I thought he'd be too old for that shit. That's young people's game.
That's for sure.
Oh, I can remember driving transport for hours and hours and hours. I couldn't do it now. I remember going down from Leamington here down to Tifton, Georgia, did 3 trips back to back, 4 hours in between while they're loading my truck. I was trying to get some sleep. So, you figure 12 hours of sleep, and I did what? Whole week of driving almost.
Wow.
That just, nah, I couldn't do that nowadays.
That'll burn you out.
Besides, I have to stop every 10 minutes to have a pee.
Yeah, that's the other side.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other side of the coin.
I remember one time they told me to go down to Windsor and pick up this trailer down there and call them. And so anyways, I picked the trailer up. I already had 13 hours by the time I got down to Windsor and hooked onto that trailer. And says, "Oh, you're going to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma." And says, "Got 22 hours to get there. Have a nice trip." Hung the phone up. I went, "What? How long does it take to get to Oklahoma?" I'm just, oh my God. It just, that kind of shit I don't miss whatsoever.
Yeah, those over the road drivers, I give them a lot of credit because the average person couldn't do what they do.
Well, but this nowadays you can't get away with that kind of shit. There's like we used to back in the old days. You used to run a couple log books, for Christ's sakes. Yeah. JDS, yeah. I'm doing it, bro. I'm a tough old shit. Marie says, "Yipper, Paul, too many times those kind of weekends." Hell, when I drove transport, I never knew when I was getting home. Never. Then I got into a regular job with a regular shift. At least I knew when I left. I knew when I was coming home before I even left. That was okay. There were times I've gone 13 days, but I knew when I was going to be home. There was nothing in between. It was just, I had to go by the book, how many hours you drove a day and everything else, because even the company was watching us. So that was a good company to work for. Thought I was going to retire there. Nope, that didn't happen.
Not in the books, huh?
No, they sold the company and broke it all up and all that shit. It was a good company to work for. I worked there, about 14, 15 years or something like that. Yeah. Where he said you didn't even remember your name when you got out of the truck. The funny thing is, I used to have a little Pontiac Fiero. I don't know if you ever seen one. About that high off the ground, right? And I'd been in a truck for 2 or 3 weeks, sitting up way up high. I couldn't drive that car going home. Fuck, I was all over the place. I was just being so low to the ground. Oh, Jesus. After being up in a big truck for 2, 3 weeks. Oh, my God.
Well, you're lucky you didn't kill yourself in that Fiero.
Oh, that was a fun car. I love that thing.
That was a mid-engine car, right?
Yeah, but it was only a 2-seater, so.
Yeah.
Well, see, the problem ended up with Bonnie, and then we had her son Bill. No place to put him, It was a single man's car, or I guess if you want to have a second car, I guess.
Little sports car, yeah.
But
kind of like the MG Midget, the Triumph, and all those,
But I remember we used to put him up on top of the console in the center there. He used to sit up there or sit in between his mom's legs. That was back in the day. You didn't have the seatbelt laws, No, I don't have it anymore, JDS. I wish I would have kept it. I had the 2M4, which was a 4-banger. There was a 2M6, which had the 6-cylinder on it, the V6. Boy, I used to go on the ramps for the highways for the 401 or whatever. That thing just stayed so flat going around curves and stuff. That thing was just awesome vehicle. Actually, one of the problems that they had to do a recall on the Fiero, because the problem is you go around the curve too fast, all the oil would slosh over to one side, and then the check oil light would come on and say it has no oil. It'd start it from oil. It come right back right away, but they had to put some kind of baffle in the oil pan so that all the oil wouldn't slash over, right? Yeah. It was a nice little car. My dad said that thing had 14 forwards and no reverse. My dad couldn't find reverse on that thing. His life depended on it.
Yeah, my first small car that I had back in the 60s was a Volkswagen Beetle Bug.
Oh yeah.
It had that retractable vinyl
Oh yeah.
top, you used to turn the handle and slide it back. Well, we put the miles on that car.
Well, because see, on they had what they call a vertical gate gear shift on it. You had to bring it over and push it up for first. You can go first, second, third, fourth. You didn't have to bang it over for third because it had a gate on it. But the thing is, you go over, put it up in first. Well, reverse was you bring it over to where you go up for first, but you got to bring it over a little bit farther, then up for reverse. You had to have a second gate. And gee, my dad, he couldn't find reverse in that thing. It was funny or shit. That thing's got 14 forwards and no reverse. Yeah. I think it was right after that I bought my Jeep. I think that's when I got rid of it. I bought a brand new Jeep in 2004 or 5, I think it was. It was the last year they made the YJ. About one, yeah. Mark White said he had a Ford Streaka 2-seater convertible. Oh yeah. One I really wanted when I was younger was a Triumph TR7. The
Yep.
one I wanted. Yeah. It was almost like a Fiero. The funny thing is, they don't hardly make anything like that anymore. Everything's an SUV nowadays.
Yeah. Yep.
There was an article that I was going to read there just when you were coming on about why they don't make small pickup trucks anymore. But yeah, Mark said, "Be happy you didn't get a TR7. It was rubbish, not a patch on the TR6 or TR4." I just like them.
Gracie stepped down one step and she's sitting there. There she goes.
Yeah, down she goes. I can hear her go down now. Hey, good morning, Marshall. Hey, Marshall, you still doing all the, following the police, fire departments, and all that? I haven't been over to the channel for a while. Well, we've been doing anything or not? Okay, where there? Okay. Yeah.
Captain Joe, how you doing?
And of course, he hasn't posted anything in about a month. Huh? Yeah, it's been too hot though. Yeah. I hear you there, Marshall.
Oh, it's been really rainy too, hasn't it, out there?
What, in Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh no, oh yeah, he stayed in Arizona, didn't he? He was talking about moving to Utah, but that's what I wanted to go look at. I'm going to do that right now. SKY. Uh-uh. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't want the sound. Okay, I was just looking at this thing here now. Oh, Skycopters. Wanted to go look at that. It's on YouTube. Catching drug dealers using drones. Guess you're going knocking on doors first. Oh, okay.
Ray says I'm looking better this morning. I don't know. It must be something about coming on online because I start to get tired again really fast.
I get that. Like, I sometimes I get yawning and I can't stop for a while. So
Yeah.
Marshall said they've had no rain there, but we got it rain every day for about 5 days now. Coming up, every day it's supposed to rain, right? Yeah, I got it. Yep, I'm watching here where they're using called Skycoppers. Yeah, it was funny. They had a drone up in the air, and a guy ran out the back door in his underwear and threw drugs over the fence.
That's funny. Well, I guess maybe if you're kind of a sketchy individual,
Yeah.
you see a drone, the paranoia must kick in. And say, "Ooh, there must be watching me. They must be watching me." Okay, so Mark says that it's not copters, it's Coopers, coppers.
Yeah, that's the one I'm watching. Okay, whatever. It's just the pronunciation. I got the right one.
like police. Yep.
Yeah. But it's on YouTube right now.
Mark says it's rained there every day the last week.
Yeah.
Well, we're in about the same boat here in Michigan. Every day at some point in time, they got scheduled that there's going to be rain of some kind.
That guy there zooming in.
I'm going to have to somehow find the money to replace a couple of these blinds out here. What they're doing is they're plastic across the top, and then they're the mini blinds,
Oh yeah.
and the plastic across the top is getting old and they're breaking.
Wow. See, the sun gets a man.
Yeah. I've got one already broken. I've got this one broken here, and I've got a
Too, but I got to trim the windows first, so I just hung curtains over them right for now, right? So, Marie said she got dumped on last evening. Yeah, yeah.
really.
That was like an interesting show there, Mark. Yeah. Arizona says, Paul, he said, you have to remember I live in God's country because we have good weather in the wintertime. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Well, everybody comes from all over the countryside to go to Arizona and California,
Well, same from here. They either go to Florida or Arizona.
Florida, yep. Florida, Georgia.
Yeah. So they got 6 episodes in the series of that Sky Copper.
Okay, TJ, have a good day. Yeah, it's going to be, I've got it scheduled here probably as a slow day today, Paul.
Well, probably, yeah. Anne Hathaway's birthday today. Oh. Okay, cool. Oop, wrong button. Hmm. Yes, the classic Delta kite I flew last night before work. Amazing. Doing a video soon. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good one there, TJ. Yeah. Lad is reading a media report just came up from the police. I said the police went to a construction site, Tulsa Street, after a workers reported a theft occurred over the weekend. $12,000 diesel Packer was stolen. But anyways, if you did video surveillance, it was a 48-year-old St. Thomas resident when it was identified as a culprit. The warrant's been issued for his arrest. They know who did it. Oh yeah, that thing be long gone. But okay, they did some construction work up on Culver Street, redoing the whole landscape and all that shit, everything else. Yeah. They said now there a theft had occurred overnight. 2 trees have been stolen with a value of $120. Yeah, really? Somebody's got to steal trees that they just planted? Really? Yeah, my neighbor coming across the street there came over to me yesterday. He said, just keep an eye out. He said they caught a guy on camera going around looking, checking vehicles and stuff there the other night. But I keep mine locked all the time.
Yeah.
But he didn't come near my house, though. He was on the other side of the street, or he was in the middle of the street, but maybe he may seen my signs where it said, smile, you're on camera and all that shit, and security stuff, you know.
Oh man, I'm having a hell of a time trying to stay awake.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's pretty quiet anyways, Paul. If you want to go.
Well, what do you think, Paul?
Well, what time is it? 9:30? Yeah.
Only been
Oh,
on for a half an hour.
yeah. Give it another 10 minutes, see what happens, Paul.
Okay. Hang on a minute, Paul. I'm gonna listen. I'm just gonna be over here.
Yep. Okay. He's gonna be over there having a nap.
No, I'm actually over here kind of looking to see what I gotta do to maybe switch one of these.
What, the blinds around?
Yeah, so because I'm worried about it breaking and making a mess.
Hey, JDS, quit yelling, will you?
What's JDS yelling at?
JDS is yelling. He's got everything in capitals. There's a landscaper that would plant trees and go back and steal them. Yeah. Marshall said it's only 6:36 a.m. here, so you can't leave yet. Yeah. Yeah, really there, Marshall. Uh, we get those quiet days and the quiet mornings and stuff, so shit happens. I got signs to do anyways, but I usually don't do them until about 10 o'clock. So,
Got one out.
oh, there you go.
Set it down here somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't want to wreck it, but
Yeah.
then I got to get this one out.
Yeah. Hmm. Edward said there's an island over here in the Detroit River called the Bell Island. They had their annual kite day this past Sunday. We get a kite day here usually around the 1st of June, I think, or May 24 weekend or something. I forget. I don't know if they're still doing it. They used to do it out here at the old psych hospital. Get the huge field there. And normally did, but I don't think they did it this year. I never seen them because I've been down and filmed them before, the kite festival. But
Oh my.
I've done video of that before. I don't know, it's even on my channel or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Hit the wrong button. Okay. Where's that coming up? Oh, I know. I hit the wrong one. That's it. No, it's not one. Oh, I screwed up everything here this morning. Okay. Oh, to the fun. Marie said, thinking he should change his blinds. Yeah. Yeah. Paul's renovating. Yeah. I do my renovating after the show. uh, Actually, I'm in the middle of putting a closet in my bedroom right now. I just started putting the wall up last night, but I kind of about 10 o'clock last night, I ran out of screws, so I got to go get some more today. I know. That weekend today. Must be windy over there in the UK. Big Jet TV's going to go on windy arrivals at London Heathrow. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, which is in 20 minutes. So, yeah. Oh, there we are. That's what I'm looking for. And where am I going here? Share screen. Yeah, already optimized. So, anyway, um, yeah, this is what they do at the old psych hospital. We got all kinds of kites there. Uh, the new hospital is at the back here. This is all. There's nothing there in the area in these buildings here now. It's all vacant. But yeah, there's all the kite festival and they got going there. They got all kinds of different kites. They got a whale over here and all kinds of different things. That's what Transformers. But look at all the people. A lot of the young kids too with small kites. You know, they're all welcome. Yeah, look at a couple whales there. Transformers. I think those are. But a lot of different ones that they have down
I'll be
there.
right back, Paul.
Yeah. So there's a caterpillar or dragon thing or whatever. I don't know. I forget what that is. But anyway, so yeah, you get some pretty cool kites there sometimes on the kite festival. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, I knew I filmed it before, so yeah. I think that was the only one I did. I think yeah. Okay, where are we? Share screen. Okay. So this is one I did at the old St. Thomas Psych Hospital. Um, Yeah, it's not being used anymore. It's been used for a couple movies, but yeah, all these buildings are empty. Used to be one big psych hospital, all the different wings on here and stuff. If you look over there on the left, is the brand new one. It's all just one building now, but this is the old psych hospital. Yeah, it was such a shame. Just sits there, nothing being used. They got a homeless place, people all over the place. You know, they can take one of those buildings and put a lot of people in it, or make small apartments or whatever, right? Like they even had a big kitchen area on one of the buildings, you know, like, and you know, everything was pretty well connected to each other and stuff, but you know, they still cut the grass there and do different stuff, right? A lot of water in that building, but there's a big soccer field in behind there that they used, but an OPB station up there in Terra Provincia Police, they're close by, so, but yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, there's a lawnmower. Guys are the thing. That's what they do. They go around and cut grass all the time. But they, yeah, it's and that building across the street is now a government building, but that used to be the nurses' station. And there's an underground tunnel that goes under the highway and it comes over to the first main building there, right? So it, yeah, that used to be where all the nurses used to be, right there in that building there. But you know, like you said, they had almost 1,100 patients in that place, you know, but now they just all sits empty. It's just such a shame. You know, and the government should at least sell it and get rid of it or do something, right? So, but anyways, but it's got a capacity of 2,400 people. So, you know, you got all this homeless going on. They don't use it, right? But see, that problem is you got the city and then you got the federal government owns the hospital land. So they can't work together. You know, even if they just took one building and fixed it up, put a little bit of money into it. But they're probably saying it's too far out of town or something for them. I don't know. I mean, you could walk out there, but it might take you an hour, but if that, but go to town or whatever, but not even that. It's like maybe a mile outside of the city, maybe 2 or 3 miles from the city center, but the new psych hospital, there's people, they get out on day passes or whatever, and they go to town all the time and see them walking around all the time going down the road. So I don't know. But government knows more than we do.
Well, the time you say that, Paul, you find out they really don't.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, Paul, getting there.
Getting there? Oh, yeah.
See, I need, oh. Problem is when you're working around the furniture,
Yeah.
drop stuff behind things. That's when you gotta go get this thing
Oh, yeah.
to get it out.
And JDS there, this is kite he's talking about he's building. Yeah. It looks like a fair sized kite, you know. A Delta Kite Assembly. Huh. Well, we'll see how he does on the thing there. Oh, there we go.
Bitch. Picked it up and I dropped it back behind there again.
Yeah.
You know, the sad part about getting old is you go through that period of time, Paul,
Yeah.
when you drop everything.
Well, look, we had some nasty weather coming in there too there for a few minutes there, JDS. Yeah. Just looking there and watching. Yeah. Oh, look like you're still playing with it. Yeah. Oh, look at that, straight up overhead almost. Got a tail and everything on it. Cool. Yeah, Edward said, yeah, we got one like that over here in Michigan. It's a shame they let it go. Yeah, it just, but they're still, this is the worst thing about, um, it's an asset for the government. I understand that, I guess. I know from when they want to borrow money, they can borrow against the assets of, I guess. I don't know. But they cut grass, still hydro there. They got security on it, 724. They got probably insurance or whatever they have to have on it and stuff like that. But like really, they're spending all this money for the upkeep, security, hydro, and whatever, and probably any repairs or whatever. And for what reason? They're spending money for no reason. Like if you're not going to use it, sell it, get rid of it, excess land, or clean it up, put something else there. I don't know. I don't understand their method of thinking here, because it can't be worth anything other than land, right? I don't know. Beats me. Some people in higher power know more than I do, I guess. And the funny thing is that you can look at where that place is. What you don't see is back behind it. It goes over to the next concession. It's all farm fields, because they one time they used to have some of the people that were in the psych hospital. They had a working farm. They had cows and and they planted vegetables and stuff and that, just for even help keep the place going, right? And yeah, Marie said there was a farm next to it. Yeah, definitely. And why are you guys, I think they rent the land out, but they don't get that much money and barely pay the taxes on that land. But I don't know why they don't do something with it. Get rid of it. But there is a rumor. I'm not sure on that rumor, but see, they expropriated that land for all that. But I heard if they go to sell it, they have to give it back to the people, descendants of the people that they expropriated the land from. So, yeah. So that's what I heard. So, but yet they're spending all this money to have it there. I don't know. It used to be part of the war there for a while. They were training, I think, aircraft engine repairs and stuff like that there, and stuff at one time. Shortly after it was built, but then it was turned back over to a psych hospital. But like I said, the rumor is that if they go to sell it or whatever, they have to give it back to the descendants of the people that bought it. So I think government just using it for an asset for, being on the books, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, Marie, that farm ran all the way over to, we call Fairview Avenue, like 45 or John Wise line. But right on the corner I got 3 cousins that live right on the corner. There's my Uncle Bill, and I got cousin Kevin, and what's your face? But anyways, yeah. Ray said, yeah, that could be true. This is how school lots are handled. Yeah. They expropriate the land and stuff for that kind of stuff. But Edward said after a while, you get dilapidated, all you can do is tear it down anyways. Well, exactly. Like, why are you paying to have security on it with hydro? Well, like I said, they've done a couple movie things in there for some horror movies in the hallways and different stuff there, but I don't know. Yeah, they got security on it all the time. They got cones up there. They got concrete blocks blocking the roads going into it. I knew at that time I flew it. I actually went to a security company and got permission to fly there. It's not that they could stop me, but it just if it happened to go down or something, I wanted to recover it. It would be the only reason, right? I did actually. I flew from the road, so really couldn't legally stop me. But if something happened, I'd have to, try to recover the drone, right? So.
Just
You there
moving
yet,
everything
Paul, or
back,
what?
Paul.
Huh?
Just moving everything back now.
Oh, okay. Almost tempted. There was a thing on Facebook Marketplace there. There was a locomotive engine for HO scale. Somebody's selling a CN one and got sound and everything else on it, but they can't get the sound to work or none of the functions to work. But they don't have a layout. And the one guy says, I don't know anything about it. Only won $125 for it. It's about a $300 locomotive. But I think what it is just in the programming of it.
How are you coming on your programming on your train set?
Well, I took a little bit of a break, Paul. I was getting not frustrated, but there's a point where you have to walk away and think about it and come back to it, right?
Well, that's the nature of frustration, and I find the older I get, the more frustrated I get.
Yeah. Well, Marie, the cost demolition, yeah, I understand that. It's going to cost money for the government to take it down, trying to get rid of all the materials. But there's probably a lot of asbestos in that thing too. I never thought of that, but we have a big railroad bridge, good, big, huge one that CN owned. Anyways, they sold it to the city for $1. And they turned it into what they call an elevated park and stuff. They've been doing some work on it. And it looks pretty nice, I guess. I don't know. But they sold it to the city for $1 because it's going to cost them over $1 million to tear it down. And of course, it's, a landmark. But anyway, sold it to $1 million. So CN got away lucky because they didn't have to pay Rick all to get rid of it, right? And it's helped the city. Now it's the city's problem. So if they have to tear it down, the city taxpayer is going to have to pay for it, to have it come down.
Hang tight there a minute, Paul.
Yeah, it's quite a high bridge. It's got to be a couple hundred feet up off the ground. But they've done some murals on the cement pillars and stuff now. I should go get some pictures of it. But I did some, I don't know if I got, let me see if I did, that's the entrance to St. Thomas. I don't know if I got just one just of the bridge or not. Yeah, that's Athletic Park Bridge. I think it's on this one. I'm not sure. And yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, this.
I got just one or two little dinky little gnat flying, just like a pinhead.
Yeah,
just drives me crazy. You think I can get him? Hell no.
Yeah, this is the one I did at the roundabout. They did a train agent because we're known as the railway capital of Canada.
That's nice.
The roundabout. But if I go to Okay, this is that bridge I was telling you about. They sold for a dollar to the city. It's quite tall. It's I think they've extended a little bit more because they were doing some more work here and putting stuff up on it.
Oh, I see they gated it.
Yeah, but on those cement pillars, I did some paintings and stuff on them. I should go back and get it. But anyways, like it would cost them over $1 million to tear down CN, but they turn around and just sold to the city for a dollar. So now it's the city's problem if they have to tear it down, right? So
How far does that go?
oh, got to go quite a distance. I don't know, 300-400 feet or more. I don't know, something like that. But see, some of them are steel pillars, but some of them are concrete, right?
Yeah.
Like this one here is concrete, but they some of them they painted and put pictures on them, right? On the concrete, you know how they do murals, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it's quite a long bridge. So yeah.
That's a nice area.
What I should do, they had a big push on around here with murals murals on the walls of buildings and everything else. I should go around and record them all.
Marie says in St. Thomas, Paul.
Yeah, that's right here in St. Thomas. Yeah. Yeah. And every roundabout they built here in St. Thomas, new ones, they're putting they put one's got a guy playing baseball, another one's a big huge soccer ball automated out of like just steel. But they don't paint them. They just let them like rust or get that, I don't know what you call it. They call it, but anyways. But there's a lot of roundabouts, and they put the bigger roundabouts. They put some kind of sports thing in there.
Yeah.
I think they got the one at Southdale and 45, or no, Southdale and Fairview. It's a farm tractor out there. So, somebody on the St. Thomas Council said every new intersection built is going to be a roundabout now.
Yeah, Marie's aunt lives there in St. Thomas. Did you know that?
Yeah. She lived there. I don't know if she's still around or not, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the D on the end because her comment is right where that damn nemesis I have of the emoji is right over top of it because she's the last comment. The damn heart emoji.
Yeah.
I see JDS is promoting another short video.
Yep. I just played one of his videos a few minutes ago. So. Oh, Big Jet TV is live. It's at 10 o'clock. They said it was coming on. Look at that, 10:03. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Planes are coming in. Kind of windy, they said. Must be a headwind, though. I don't know. But you see them tossing around, coming down the land. It's funny, eh? And I used to find that too when I was flying ultralights. It was rough and windy out there. You'd be like just coming in and land. All of a sudden, you come into ground effect and I go, man, nice.
Yeah, lots of times I'm down by the river when I'm coming in to land. If there's a strong wind or whatever gusting, it'll go like this, and then when it gets closer to the ground, it's just fine.
Yeah.
Ed Hassick said that the steel and concrete are all recyclable.
Yeah.
But it's just the cost of hauling it, I would imagine.
But I think there's probably asbestos in that building because it's so old, right?
Yeah.
You know, probably cost them a lot of money just to get rid of the asbestos, right? So, yeah, geez, bouncing on a little bit, but oh, there's a little bit, yeah, coming into the land. But usually you get right within thing there, it goes, yeah, okay, now it's nice and smooth. Just a matter of getting there first. Hey, look who you finally.
Hey, AZ is here.
Well. Good morning, AZ.
How you doing, AZ? David is in the house.
Actually, last night I went to bed there and I was watched the documentary on the one aircraft, the 777. They're saying it's one of the most safest and most fuel efficient jet there is in the world right now. There's like 1,300 of them. 1,300 made. Yeah, the 777. Apparently it's a lot better than even the A380, even though it's a big airplane. But yeah, the 777 is a good size, but it can fly from where to say from Paris, France, all the way to Sydney, Australia, once nonstop, because it's so efficient on fuel and how much fuel it can carry. Yeah, for sure there. But the problem is too, though, Edward, is the cost of construction, not construction, but demolition, to get equipment and people in and dump trucks and all that. I know it's all recyclable, and that, but they said it was going to cost like $1 million just to have the crews. And, then they got to close down all those roads because it crosses, 2 roads.
Well, it's over people's property too, isn't it?
Yeah, right beside people's property, not right over top, but right beside it. But where if it fell over, it would fall on their house, right? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff involved.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be not impossible, but complicated. It wouldn't be just an easy, take it down and haul it away.
Yeah. Well, something as simple as our airport. They at the East End, when they get an air show on, there's like 3 houses there. They have to pay those people to go live in a motel for the 2 or 3 days or whatever it is for the air show, because they got fast moving jets and everything else, and they come in so low over the house, and if there's any damage, they have to repair that, all that kind of stuff. Because they're so close to the end.
Wouldn't you think it'd be cheaper if they just bought the damn houses out?
Probably. But see, in St. Thomas, they want to extend the runway, okay, because of Amazon and who else was it? FedEx was talking about putting a hub in here, the big jets. But the problem is they're too close to the city. They're talking about closing one road down and making the runway longer. But the problem is, I don't know how they come so low over top of St. Thomas trying to line up for that runway that they'd be, because you can't fly less than 1,000 feet over a built up area, town, whatever, right?
Close to the ground.
Yeah. I don't know if I can bring it up your maps. If I go to, okay, let's go to share screen again. Okay, cool. Okay, here's St. Thomas Airport. Okay, but see these 3 houses right here, Paul?
Yeah.
At an air show, they have to pay these people because they're right at the end of the runway.
Right at the end of the runway, yeah.
They have to pay them so they don't go.
Wouldn't you think the airport would be just buy that property?
Yeah, but see, this is all ravine here, so yeah, you would think that they could buy these out here, but see, they can't extend the runway really here because see, over here is a built-up area, okay. But what they want to do is this road right here, they want to close it and extend the runway out into here.
Oh, that way.
But look how close the city is right here. If they extend the runway out here to make it longer so to handle the bigger jets, well, they're not even, this is one concession. Okay. So there's no, because they'd have to come right in over top of these houses really low. But if I go up to here, which is the airport's right there, but see, they want to build that battery plant in this section of land right here. This is what they're bought. They just bought up from that road to that road, from Talbot Line, all the way up to here, which is 52, or Edgewood Line and stuff like that. This has all been bought by the battery plant, right? To build out all that battery plant. But the thing is, because they want more access to airports and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't know how they can physically extend this runway here without coming in really low over the city, the land. So I don't know. But they want to close that road off, right? So.
Yeah, that makes it, that's tough.
But see, the next thing is they start bringing big jets in, then they have to have a control tower, right? And it goes from a Class G to a Class C. Then it'd be really restricted around here for me flying a drone. Like, especially got freaking big jets coming in here that's, coming in right low over the city. Like, yeah. In a way, kind of hope they don't do it, but if I brought it up, even where I live, I'm part of the bow tie right here where I live. And I'm 3/4 of the way through the city from the airport. And with DJI, I can't even take off without getting permission. It's just a pain in the ass. Actually, the airport covers over to what they call First Ave. And I'm away from First Ave. But the thing is, that part of that bow tie off the runway. And if you notice, there's actually 3 runways there.
Yeah.
And that one runway hasn't been used in, I don't know, 5, 6 years because it's so dilapidated. They can't land an airplane on it, but yet there's a bow tie off of it. Like, stupid, it just.
Well, they're like everything else, probably no money.
Yeah. But I don't know why they don't build something over Amazon. All the land they have over there, put a runway in over there. I don't understand that. So. It's out in the country and everything else. Okay. Let's see, you go right here. Now, this is the Amazon building here, right? This is where they're building. But they have all this land back here. Like, this is all railway tracks. It used to be for the Ford plant. That used to be the Ford plant, used to be there. But, like, they got all this land over here. They can fly in. There's no houses or just all farmland, right? I don't know why they couldn't do it over there. Like, that's a horse track. But see, if you go right here, this little section here, it's for city flyers. They fly model airplanes here on the corner. It, property there, but anyway, but they got all this freaking land over here that, just farmland, bush and stuff like that. Or, I don't know why they couldn't build a runway over there just for them. They could have a airport right there on the same property. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because originally they were talking about moving Canada's Wonderland from up north of Toronto down to here, but never happened, never materialized because they were going to put it on the backside of where the Amazon is. But it's funny because they built all that Amazon property and everything else, and they haven't done anything with it. It's built, but they're not. Everything with Jeff Bezos, any thing, this Amazon plant is not up and running, you just shuttered it. So I don't know what's going to happen there now. There's no trucks going in and out. They got nothing in the warehouse yet. The warehouse is empty. They put everything on hold for now because of the economy. So, well, I don't know.
Sounds like they don't know either.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, Paul, I got to go do some signs.
Okay.
So.
All right, Paul. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later this evening. You going to be around, Paul?
Yeah, I should be around tonight. I might go for coffee later, but that's always 6:30.
Okay. All right. Everybody, hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again tonight.
Yeah.
This evening. Yeah.